Hey there, my friend. It's Dr. Anthony Balduzzi from the Fit Mother Project. Today, I'm joined by our lovely coach, Kat, and we're going to be demonstrating some squat variation exercises that are amazing for women, especially if you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s. And we all know that strength training is just so important for us. We build muscle, we have a stronger metabolism, we end up just looking better, and squats are like the foundation of a good strength training program. But squats don't have to be intimidating and they don't have to be boring. You don't necessarily have to use a barbell. What we're gonna do in today's video is give you 3 different squat variations that are super fun. You can do them at home or at the gym with some basic equipment. We're gonna get into our first squat variation, the goblet squat. Now, I'm gonna start off here by giving Kat one of these dumbbells here, so she's gonna get the heavy one because she's nice and strong. And the goblet squat is a front-loaded squat. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna have Kat get a nice shoulder width stance, maybe even a little bit wider, and you can play around with the foot placement that feels good for you, but this is natural for her. She's got the dumbbell nice and loaded and squeezed up. There's tension in her arms and her core. Now, Kat, go ahead and initiate the squat. So as Kat initiates the squat, you can see, keep on going, just do a couple reps here. As she's initiating the squat, she's starting to bend from both the hip and the knee. I think the cue that really is helpful for people is feeling like you're sitting kind of back into a chair while staying nice and upright. And this is why the goblet squat is so good, because you have that front-loaded weight and it's keeping you, she's really focusing on keeping that nice upright spine. It's fine if her knees track over her toes like she is. There's this nice natural glide of the knee and the hip is really hinging very nicely. She's squeezing the arms, focusing just on this, and this, because the weight is actually in front of her center line of gravity, it's gonna work the quads a lot. So do a few more reps there. Now, Kat, I'm gonna switch you. We'll switch you here to a kettlebell to show the version of what it looks like if you use a kettlebell. Now, kettlebell is 2 ways to hold it. Kat prefers to have the upside down version, which is cool. Add some stability. Go ahead and do a few more reps of like that. So again, squeezing that weight with your arms, or you can do it like this and just hold the ball, also very good. And Kat, turn 3/4 so people can kind of see a little more of that depth of the squat from the side. Good. So nice upper. See how her spine and her head is in perfect alignment? Keep on going. This is really good. So spine, head's in great alignment. And as she's breathing, what she's doing is on the way down, inhaling, bracing, pause, squeezing the glutes, hips are coming through. So you're dropping down into that chair. Good tension, pause, come up, squeeze the glutes, exhale. So that is the first variation of the goblet squat. Now, in terms of sets and reps, I think this is a wonderful exercise to go, quite frankly, like kind of high rep. Like I love when people do goblet squats in the 15 to even 30 rep range. I mean, absolutely killer. If you're really looking at building muscle and pushing your strength, you could also do this with a really heavy dumbbell or kettlebell. We're talking maybe anywhere from 25 to, I would say that's not really heavy, 25 kgs. So maybe up to like 30, 40, 50, even 60 pounds as you get strong, and do lower reps. Don't be afraid to do this in the 4 to 8 rep range and get very strong on those. That'd be a great opening exercise to get your quads. Now, the second exercise is going to be a little different. We're going to be working more of the posterior chain, the glutes and hammies with the sumo. So the sumo is cool. What we're going to do, at least for the version I'm showing Kat, is we're going to get some plates here to create a little bit of a deficit. So Kat is going to put her legs up on these plates to create a little more distance to the floor. Now, what makes it a sumo is that we have this wide stance. Hips are opened, legs are kind of pointing out, so she has this nice angle here that's opening the hip. And Kat, go ahead and start to do some sumo reps. She's dropping the weight straight down while keeping upright posture. She breathes in, weight comes down, boom, explodes up. This is just adding a little bit of range of motion. If you're doing it this home, you don't need to elevate yourself. You can get great effect from this. But what's important is the angle of her knee and her hip is coming out in this diagonal direction. This is allowing that glute to be active. Our glutes are external rotators. And as a little cool pro tip is while Kat's doing this, if she focuses on her feet on the ground of actually spreading the floor, so she's actually taking her feet and going like boom, out like this, that activates the glutes even more as she's dropping down, staying upright, pause, boom, squeeze the glutes right on top. So this is an exercise to go heavy on. This is an exercise to push your strength. Great with a kettlebell. So get anywhere like a 30, 40, maybe even 50-pound kettlebell in time and really work that great. You can also do it with dumbbells. So I'll trade you here. We'll give you the heavier one. You can show a couple different versions. You could do this, which totally works, but show them that way first. If you do it this way, the only issue is you might hit range of motion. If you're not on a deficit like Kat is, you might hit range of motion too much, but you can also turn it on its side too. So Kat, show them like if you're holding it like this down there. I like to feel like the weight's dropping straight down and then you're coming straight up. So that's a really good way to do sumo. Absolutely love that. Great exercise. You could either start your workout with a sumo squat like this, or you could go ahead and do a goblet squat too. So let's get into the final one here. Final one we have for you today is going to be an explosive motion. So we've been doing some motions right now that involve weights, and weights are great, but there's many ways to train our muscles, and our muscles also respond to explosive activity. So this is why we're gonna activate those fast twitch fibers with a little bit of a jump squat. So Kat, demonstrate a jump squat, which first off starts out with a proper body weight squat. So maybe do 1 or 2 reps of that, right? Same principles right here, except at the bottom, as she comes down now, she's gonna power up, explode, light jump, and she's gonna land. Soft knees, boom, jump, land. The key thing with this exercise, keep on going, Kat, is the jump does not need to be big. It could be a tiny jump, in fact. And but the key is she's landing on soft knees. So keep on going. Nice little jump, good. Catching. The idea of being explosive, the idea of intending to explode is what matters most in this exercise. Now, you can do this for cardio metabolic purposes for, I'd say, anywhere from 10 to 30 reps. And I think in a while, they can really feel like they're kind of rhythmic, like it becomes like one long rep is what you want to feel like it eventually looks like. Now, when you get stronger, you can add a little bit of weight. So Kat here has a 15-pound weight, and I'll move this so you can see even better here. Yep, perfect. So she's down, nice little jump, catching nice soft on the knees. So you're focusing on that nice return. It's 1 rep. You want to think of a 1 long continuous rep. Doing the breathing, exploding on the way up, bracing. This is a heck of an exercise. It's going to give you great cardio capacity. It's going to be more of a metabolic thing. So if I could suggest how you might combine these 3 types of squats into one workout, here's what I would say. First off, you could start off with some bodyweight jump squats as like a dynamic warm-up to get yourself going and give you a little cardio, lubricate the joints. Then you can get into your heavy work. And you get to choose. Do you really want to work on the quads? Do you want to work on the glutes and hammies? Whatever you choose, slot in either the goblet squat for the quads in the front or the sumo squat for the more of the hammies. Go heavy for your first exercise. Pick a weight you can do under 10 reps with. Track your weight, get stronger over time. I'd say 3 sets is sufficient. In slot number 2, switch out the other exercise. Get into maybe the goblet squat. And you can do that second exercise higher rep. And that's kind of how I like to do my leg training. First exercise heavy, second one higher reps. That might be anywhere from 12 to 20 plus reps. Again, focusing on your strength. I'd say another 3 sets is solid. And then you can finish off at the end with a little more jump squats and some core work for an amazing lower body workout. Good job. You did awesome. And that's it for our squat tutorial today. And we're really, at this moment, is shooting a whole different series of exercises. We have a series on some dumbbell deadlift varieties I want you to check out. We're going to link some of this stuff in the description and in our related playlist. So if you want to be in tune and in sync with all these great workouts, specifically geared for busy moms, and those are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s beyond, then you need to subscribe to our channel and get notified when we get all these new videos. We have all of that. And if you found this valuable, and you want to try this out, and you want to get some great benefits, hit the thumbs up button. It helps this video spread across YouTube, and it means a ton to me and my team. And also, if you want to get specific help on how to really string all this together into a specific kind of workout that's geared for not just strength, but also like weight loss and fat loss. If you feel like right now in your life, you have some extra body fat and some weight that you want to release, and you know nutrition's important, you want the right kinds of workouts, then we have this thing called the Free Fit Mom Jumpstart. I highly recommend you check out. We'll send it straight to your email. We've had tens of thousands of ladies download this thing and have life-changing results. It is 100% free. We send it straight to your email. You can see the links. It's also going to be in the description below, and we may even pin it in the comments. So go check that out. Coach Kat, thanks for being awesome and getting to work out on camera today as I just blab my mouth. And thank you all for being here. Really grateful. This is Dr. A from Fit Mother Project signing off. I'll talk to you very soon.